What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am already so sick of looking at the wheels on the Evo IX that we have to get these things powder coated. So first thing we're going to do today is pull off the wheels, head in, get the tires dismounted. At the same time, Bobby has a leak in one of her wheels, so we're going to get that fixed. So yeah, let's get this car jacked up, pull these wheels off, and head into the tire shop. That's how I feel about this wheel. Wipe my ass a little bit. This is what your wheels look like when you're done with them. You think my wheels are in pretty good condition? Or are they pretty shitty? I was gonna try to leave them like that for like a week. But then I lasted a day or 2 days, a day and a half.
They're so crappy. Devin's wheels are probably the worst curb rash wheels I've ever seen.
Are they worse than yours after Genesis, after you curbed them?
I literally had one wheel that was curbed. Oh,
360 poles. We're up to 40 now.
pretty sure we're at like 35.
Push me back into that car. Fucking send it. I should just buy a time machine. After I'm here, fucking. I wonder how many times it came to me in the last year. I could probably go on my YouTube and count like 20, 30 times.
A lot.
More than that, I think? Yeah. Alright, so we have all of the tires dismounted. We're actually going to be heading out to Limitless Coatings right now to get them stripped. We could simply just sandblast them, but it goes much quicker. And honestly, I am so sick of like wheel prep work these days that it's way faster if you have them ran through the B17 tank and then sandblast them. So that's what we're going to do, guys. And we're taking the Evo X because we just got the new cold side on there and it sounds absolutely insane. So I really want to drive that car some more and just enjoy it. That's good. Oh, that turbo. The Terpski. We got the car all loaded down. It's kind of a strange vehicle to use for parts running, but I don't really care. I just want to listen to this turbo. It's so loud. There we go. So guys, every single one of these center caps, the bolts are stuck into the wheel. We're having to drill them out, so that'll be fun trying to get all these bolts out. But we made it out to Limitless Coatings. He's gonna ship these for me, and then we can bring them back home, get them sandblasted, and coat them. That's crazy. Oh wow, yeah, that ships off fast. Alright, so we are back home now, and the first step we need to do is to get the bolts out for the center caps. I've been working at it for a while now, trying to drill them out, and I found out the best way to do it is to literally grab a punch and just punch out the bolt, the rest of the bolt, the remainder of the bolt. The head's already drilled off because we had to get the caps off before Limitless Coatings put them in the B17 tank. So all we're doing is just grabbing a punch and a hammer, pushing out the bolt, it's stripping out the threads, and then we're gonna have to either just tap the wheels or helicoil them. Either way, it's the center cap. They don't need to be all that tight, so I'm not super worried about it. We got 2 wheels done. Let's pound out the rest of the 4 bolts, and we got to figure out what size tap we need. I think it's like either a 4 or 5 millimeter thread. So we have all of those broken bolts pulled out. Right now we're just gonna run through with this tap. This is a 4mm tap. Run through, retop the threads, and then we're gonna have to run to the hardware store later on after we powder coat these wheels and pick up some hardware to bolt on the center caps. So we actually had to step it up to an M5, which is still pretty dang small. We just got the first wheel cut out. Let's do the other 3, and then we gotta move on to sandblasting them real quick. So this one right here is the not sandblasted, and that is a sandblasted wheel. Basically just going through and making it a 100% perfect surface to powder coat. Next up is curb rash repair. As you guys can see, these things are pretty beat up, so let me show you how I go about fixing curb rash. This is what we're gonna do for the curb rash. So little stuff like that right there, probably can't even see it on camera. We're just gonna smooth all that out with this die grinder and a Scotch-Brite wheel. Bigger stuff like this, we're gonna be filling in with JB Weld. I picked up some JB Quick Weld. I think it sets in like 6 minutes. So we'll fill that in, let it harden all the way, and then go back over it, smooth it out with that Scotch-Brite wheel. This is the wheel with that big chunk out of the spoke, so I'm gonna try to smooth that out a little bit right now, and then I'll fill it with JB Weld, and then go back over it again with that Scotch-Brite wheel, maybe a file, and try to just form it to the spoke as best I can. It's probably not gonna look 100% perfect, but I know we can get it really close. It says it takes 4 minutes to set up. I'm guessing about an hour to properly cure before we can go over it and file all of this JB Weld smooth. This wheel isn't so bad. A little bit there, a little bit right there. Of course, that spoke. And then there was some right here as well. Other wheels though, like that one there, pretty much the whole up of it we had to fix up. I'm super excited to get these things in really, really nice condition, literally brand new condition, and get them back onto the Evo IX. It's been about 2 hours. Let's see what we can do with this curb rash. The curb rash on the wheel should be easy. It's the spoke right here I'm worried about. I want to make that perfect because it's a very visible spot. So let's spend some time, try to get this wheel perfect, bang out the other wheels, and we can get them coated. So this here is what we came up with, guys. I ended up using some files. I noticed with that Scotch-Brite wheel on the grinder, that wheel would dip into all the areas that are curbed, and it would just take the JB Weld out. So use the file, all those gray areas you see on the wheel, that is previous curb rash, now filled with JB Weld, and then that spoke. I think it's gonna look really, really nice. I'm curious to see how that's gonna look after we powder coat it. From here, I'm just gonna run through with some water, some degreaser, and a brush. Get these wheels 100% spotless. They're already really, really clean, but just get all the sand and JB Weld shavings off these wheels, and we'll be all finished up with the hard part. I feel like these wheels that actually look really good, just like this, silver on the 9, but I think the black that we're gonna do is a little bit better. We are all finished up with the hard part. It is time to move on to powder coating. Like I mentioned in previous videos, we're gonna throw the wheel in the oven for about 5 minutes, just get it heated up a little bit. That's gonna burn off all the water and allow the powder to stick a little bit better. Let's start off with the wheel with a messed up spoke, just in case if it doesn't turn out good, if it looks like shit, we can ship the powder and redo it, redo our JB Weld, or just bring it into a shop and actually have it properly welded, because that chunk out of that thing was pretty big. Thing in the oven, 400 degrees, 5 minutes. The color we're doing today is not ink black, like always. It's a different gloss of black. It's literally just called gloss black. I'm really excited to test it out and see how I like it compared to the ink black that we usually use. I'm really tempted to upgrade some equipment around the shop. This oven is going out. That top burner is actually not working any longer, so that kind of sucks. That's probably affecting our powder coating jobs a little bit, but I want to upgrade my oven because we do so much powder coating, and I definitely want to upgrade the gun as well. We've been rocking this Eastwood hot coat for a long time, and I think it's finally time to upgrade. When I do upgrade, I'll be sure to let you guys know, and we'll probably be doing a giveaway with this gun here. just to help someone out on the channel that wants to start powder coating as well. This thing works good enough for the home garage, but I think it's time to finally upgrade. All right, guys, the powder we're using literally just called Gloss Black from Prismatic Powders. As always, the best powder in the world. We stocked up on some other colors as well. A blue for a special project coming up soon, and more yellow. That yellow right there, because we'll be using that again on another project as well. To do a set of wheels, I always recommend 3 pounds. You can definitely get away with 2, but just in case you mess up on a wheel and have to recoat it, I pick up 3 pounds. So we have 3 pounds here of the Gloss Black. I'm really curious to see how this looks compared to ink black. This is a pretty high gloss, so I think it's gonna look good on the car, but the ink black is a super high gloss. We're gonna throw something in this container here, get the container screwed onto the gun. That wheel will be done in a minute. We can pull it out and get it coated. Gun is all set up. This wheel is ready to freaking go, guys. It is game time. Let's get it pulled out, throw it up on the sawhorses, get it sprayed out, and I hope that freaking spoke turns out somewhat okay. It doesn't have to be 100%. If it's 90% though, I'll be happy. So that's how it looks right when you spray out the powder. Obviously it's not cured at all yet, and we probably could have had it in the oven a little bit longer. Even if we did something like that, that's like a velvet black, that would look pretty dope. Let's go ahead and throw it in the oven and see how much it changes when it cures. A lot of the powder that we run bakes 400 degrees for 12 minutes. This Gloss Black, it goes 10 minutes at 400 degrees. So just a little bit less time. This wheel is gonna be done in 1 minute. As soon as it's done, we'll pull it out, check it out, and hopefully it freaking turned out good. I'm so excited to get these back on the car. That was a quick turnaround. We got them done pretty quick. It's super nice getting everything stripped beforehand, all the powder stripped off, because each wheel only took 5 minutes in the sandblaster to get them ready to powder coat. If you had to blast off the powder coat that was already on there, it would have taken probably maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours per wheel. So we saved a ton of time doing it this way. That looks so freaking amazing, guys. So of course it just came out of the oven. It might change a little bit, but the gloss on this looks really similar to the ink black. I think the ink black may be a little tiny bit more glossy. Let me get all up close and personal for you guys so you can see how good it turned out. I'm trying to find that spoke that we worked on. There's a little bit of something in the powder right there. You guys see that? Little bubbles for some reason. Maybe it's a little bit dirty there. I honestly cannot even find that spoke that was messed up though. I don't know. It looks really good. I would say that's definitely a 9.9 out of 10. Those little bubbles look kind of whack, but other than that, it turned out amazing. We got 3 wheels left, and then we can head in, get the tires mounted, slap them back on the Evo 9. We did go down from a 245/40 to a 225/40, and the spec on these wheels, I know some people were wondering in that install video, these are 18 by 9.5 plus 22. And yeah, we're running a 225/40 18-inch tire, so it'd be a little bit more narrow and a little bit shorter as well. So we got all the wheels done. They're 100% done, look absolutely amazing. I was in this huge rush to run in, get the tires mounted before they closed tonight. I got there about an hour before they closed, and they said there's no way they could get them done tonight. And obviously they can't do them over the weekend because they're gonna be closed. I don't wanna leave you guys hanging without seeing them on the car. So I put 2 wheels on the car with no tires mounted just to see how it looks. And it looks freaking amazing, guys. I'm so pumped. We did a really high gloss black. Now I know the car is super freaking dirty right now from powder coating and from driving it in the mud because we have a gravel driveway. But trust me guys, as soon as we get some tires mounted up on here, especially a little bit lower profile, maybe lower it down a little bit more, but probably not because we're gonna be driving this car and we don't want to scrape anywhere. This thing's gonna be looking so freaking sick. Everything we use today will be linked down below: the powder coat, the gun, the JB weld, The JB wheel held up absolutely amazing in the oven, and you literally can't even tell that there was ever curb rash on these wheels. We just turned a set of $700 wheels into like a $2,000 set of wheels with a few hours of work. Shout out to Prismatic for sending over the powder. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching.